So this story is the craziest I've heard in a very, very long time. It's about medical treatment that led to someone almost having HIV. So this story is actually a true life story, and I'm here to tell you people how if you're the one that believes in medical treatments, I would advise that when it comes to sharp objects, it should be avoided if you are the one that believes in it, because a lot of people believes in it.
I am still on the Alagbo topic. Okay, a 14-year-old boy lost his life. Why? He has appendix. His parents took him to the hospital. They told him they were going to operate the boy. They said no. They want to go to Alagbo to just maintain. They should help him control the pain. They want to go to Alagbo's place to collect something to melt the appendix so he will shit it out. Before they got back, they lost the boy. Alagbo. Alagbo. Even Alagbo go to hospital when they are sick. I am tired of explaining that it is not everything that you take to Alagbo. Yes, I know tradomedical works. I get it, it works. But it's not everything. And even if it's going to work is one particular thing when the appendix has not gotten so bad. You can take him to Alagbo and they'll fix it, you get. But the appendix has gotten so bad. So bad. Please, let us sensitize each other. I beg you people in the name of God, don't kill your child mistakenly because of your stupidity. Bye.
So welcome back to the channel. This is Dose of Daily Reality. So we're going to discuss about this, and you tell me in the comment section your experience when it comes to tradomedical. So I think about 8 months ago, a particular man was seriously sick. This is a true life story. The man was seriously sick and started tradomedical treatments. The traditional doctor usually comes to the house of the man to treat the man. The kind of treatment involves sharp object, the one you use blades to tear, just to cut some part of the body, just give it some mark. So they believe that when you do that and when they rub the medicine around you, it's going to get into your body proper, instead of just rubbing it like that. So they believe when they put some cuts in the body, several and a lot of cuts in the body, that's when the medicine gets into the body when they rub it. So I think this medical doctor has been coming to the patient's house, to the patient's home for a very long time. I think for a period of about 3 months thereabout. So the man keep cutting and cutting almost every time comes, so he could rub the medicine on the man. It was like a routine. So the medicine wasn't, at first it was effective according to the man, which is the patient that was being treated. At some point it was effective. But going further, leading to the 3 months, he noticed that it's no longer, in fact, it was now getting worse. So this so-called medical doctor actually said, here's a particular thing that is wrong with you. It has happened to me before when my family rushed me to the hospital and they gave me this particular medication. So I advise you take it. I can even give you for free. I would go to the hospital to get for myself. They usually give me free. So the person was like, okay, no problem. The man collected, which is the patient, he collected the medication, and he didn't just started taking it because they said that that was what works for that illness. The patient made further inquiries about the medication, and during that finding out, it was found out that that same medication was the routine drugs or was the routine medication for an HIV patient. So it might be that that same medical doctor is an HIV patient based on probably his old person that wouldn't know so much about HIV. The children didn't explain to him so well, I guess. So he really doesn't know much about the thing. That's why he gave it to the patients. And moreover, the patient was not an HIV person. So they later found out that that drug or that medication that the medical doctor gave to her was for HIV patients. Now, immediately what the patient did was to cut off the treatment immediately. That was terrible. And that even caused more trauma for the patients. You get that caused more trauma for the patient. It was terrible. So the the patient didn't bother to tell the medical doctor that this was what I found out about this medication. It's possible you have HIV, that's why you're taking this medication. So what the patient did was just to cut off the treatment. And what she did, she first of all went to the hospital to run a test. She did the first test that and immediately she found out. Then after 3 months, she did another test again. And she was HIV. So what am I talking about here? When it comes to Tradimedica, I'm not totally condemning them, though I have a lot of doubts in some aspect based on dosage, based on research, a whole lot of things. I have questions. So, but in this case, it was just a thin line between the medical doctor and the patient, not contacting HIV. It was just a thin line because during the process, the blade might as well cut the medical doctor and the blood gets into the already cut wound of the patient, and that is it. So it was just a thin line, and he was the luckiest person. The patient was the luckiest person. When I heard this, I said, this is crazy. The older ones and need more education about this. When it comes to medical, I would advise no sharp object because you are not even guaranteed of who is treating you, what the person has. Not only HIV, there are other deadly diseases that are even more than HIV that have link with blood. So you risking your life, your health, you're trying to solve a problem, thereby causing more problem for yourself. So in my opinion, I would advise, if at all you're using Tradomedical, I'm not a fan of it, trust me. If you are using Tradomedical, it's better. It has nothing to do with sharp objects. So I don't know about you guys, whether you love it so much, whether you've experienced something like this before. And with me in the comment section, I need you to tell me. Tell me if you've experienced something like this before. Tell me if medical has worked for you before. If it has made the case worse for you before. Just tell me something. I need you guys in the comment section. Tell me. And you know, this your comments a lot help this platform to grow. It educates people on how to go about a lot of things, and you know what, aiming at making this world a better place. So stay with me by leaving yours in the comment section and tell me if you've experienced something like this before. Thank you guys, and I will see you in my next. Remember, this is Dose of Daily Realities. So the next one is going to be a banger, which is talking about youths that are always taking pills, that are destroying their lives, breaking family, destroying their dreams. We'll talk about that. That is the next topic. So bye guys, I will see you in my next.